Yeah, we're excited to get started. The book is yet to be written. This is just going to be chapter 1. And, we're looking to get off on a good start. Georgia Southern's a really good team, won a lot of games last year. They're physical up front, stop the run. So it's going to be a challenging week for us.
Would you expect to break out all the new stuff in week 1, or is it the kind of thing that you would expect to be rolling out in pieces over the course of the first month or two?
No, we're going to have to show everything. Georgia Southern's too good. We can't hold anything back against them.
I know everyone's talking about their triple option offense, but did they do anything crazy with defense-wise? I know you said they're big up front, but anything that you've seen that's kind of eye-catching to you?
No, they're pretty base, and they just line up how they're going to line up and challenge you to go and beat them, run the ball against them. They're not going to blitz you too much. They're going to sit back, play their game, bend, don't break, and make you beat them. They're not going to beat themselves.
3-4 defense, right?
Yeah.
Same as you guys. I mean, does that help you seeing it every day in practice?
Yeah, they're a little different from our defense. Our defense mixes it up a little more. Georgia Southern basically plays the same box no matter what formation you're in and just challenges you to come up with ways to beat them.
Have you seen John Trey run the scout team to get your defense ready?
I don't pay attention to the scout team offense too much. I know John Trey ran it in high school, and they said he was a pretty good player at quarterback. But I'm more focused on looking at the script and seeing what plays against what defenses I have next.
Your impressions of John Emery at this point?
Really talented. He's still making some freshman mistakes, but we're going to lean on him some this year, and he's going to get to play, and he's going to have opportunities to play big-time football.
Coach O said today that it's been a fairly healthy camp, minus the nicks and bangs in typical practice. How good does it feel for you knowing that it's a full offensive staff going out there from the O-line to your receivers to even you, really?
Yeah, we had some nicks and bruises, but nothing too serious except Cardell, and other than that, we're going into the game as healthy as we can be. And so when you're going in with a loaded gun, you always feel good about it.
Coach said that a big part of it was workload. There were days where he said last scrimmage he gave Jefferson a week on a game off, and he really wanted to play, but he said, no, we need you for later. Is that tough to kind of hold it back a little bit when you're in that competitive spirit?
Absolutely, yeah. Going into the scrimmage, you say, all right, it's good for Justin, get his legs back, and then halfway through the scrimmage, you're like, where's Justin? Well, I'm looking for him. Why isn't he out there? But it's good to go in as healthy as you can, as fresh as you can to the first game.
Is there any matchup that you guys in the office think you have that'll give someone a breakout game kind of thing for this game against Georgia Southern?
Not particularly. We're going to spread the ball around. We have 5 or 6 great options at receiver, and then a couple really good options out of the backfield too. So we have playmakers all over the field that they're going to have to account for.
What are you looking to see from the tight ends, Sullivan and Moss especially?
They're going to have a big season, and Torrey too when he comes in and for blocking and passing situations. Those guys have worked their tails off, and they're both going to have really good seasons.
Can you speak to Torrey a little bit, and any kind of humorous things you can say just about his spirit and just his personality?
Torrey is just the typical fullback of the 1940s on. Crazy, always energetic, throw his face in just about any fight there is. He's just stereotypical fullback, and you always love to have one of those guys on your team.
Do you hear the heavy metal he listens to?
Oh yeah, I always tell him to turn it off. I don't like listening to that.
Joe, you said last time we talked to you that there are 3 or 4 running backs that you could just plug and pull. But are you more excited with this offense to see them catch passes or run, take a handoff out of this?
I like throwing the ball, so I'm excited to see him catch some passes out of the backfield for sure.
How good is that cornerback, the Vilder kid?
Number 20, yeah, he's a really good player. We'll have to see how they're playing us. They had a whole offseason to figure out how they're going to play us on defense, so we're going to have to, feel it out in the first quarter. But he's a really good player, and you definitely have to keep an eye on him.
How many wide receivers do you think we'll see Saturday?
8, maybe. We have a lot of players that, we're going to have a rotation throughout the whole game. One guy gets tired, you plug another guy in, and you're not expected to miss a beat. So those guys are going to be ready, and we have a lot of depth at those positions.
Do you find it humorous that some people might actually think you're looking ahead to Texas?
Absolutely. Georgia Southern won 10 games last year. People keep forgetting You know, Georgia Southern's a really good football team, won a bowl game. I think they won their conference. And anytime you go up against a triple option team, you have to come in with all your guns loaded and ready to score on all the possessions that you get, because you might not get a lot of possessions.
Coach O spoke really highly of their turnover ratio as
Yeah,
well.
they're number 1 in the country. They were plus 22, I think. And so that's going to be big for us. You know, their offense isn't going to give away the ball. We're going to have to not give away the ball as well.
Their quarterback didn't throw a single interception last year. It's pretty impressive.
It's impressive, absolutely, yeah.
Are you a fan of his or seen what he's kind of doing?
I haven't seen him too much, no. But obviously, when you don't throw an interception at all, you're a pretty good player. And I know he gets it done on the ground as well.
How much of you guys talked about just running the ball? Because I mean, they didn't lose a game and they outrushed their opponents last year. Do you guys try to emphasize that a little bit in this game?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's typical LSU football too. You want to establish that ground game when you have physical guys up front, and the running backs that we do. You want to establish that ground game for sure.
How much of an emphasis has it been for you when you run, sliding, getting out of bounds? I know at the Manning camp, Peyton said he talked to your dad and said, can you talk to him about hitting the deck a little bit earlier? Has that been an emphasis for you this year, and maybe even?
No, it's not an emphasis for me. I think there's more important things that I can put emphasis on, but I'm not going to take any unnecessary hits for sure.